Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Wine, and welcome back to art class. This week we are studying the artist Piet Mondrian, and this is the video for choice 3. If you want to create your Mondrian-inspired artwork with black tempera paint and crayons, this is the video for you. So before we get started, we have a lot of supplies to gather. You're going to need a plate or a tray, and that is the place that you're going to put your black tempera paint. Tempera paint is that paint that is already liquid, so I just need some black paint on my plate or my tray. Then, this week you're going to have a choice. If you want to create your Mondrian-inspired artwork using straight lines, then you're going to need a piece of cardboard, like a box that you could find in recycling. Or if you would rather make your Mondrian artwork like that tree that we saw in our previous unit, the wish tree, I notice that in this Mondrian-inspired artwork, I see lots of curved lines. So to create those curved lines, you're going to need some kind of a cup. I'm just using a plastic disposable cup, but this could be any kind of cup as long as it has a nice, big, circular opening. So let's get started. Once I have my white paper and my plate or tray full of paint, then all I'm going to do is try to get paint on the edge of my cardboard. Then all I have to do is take this cardboard and I'm just stamping it on my paper. So I could put several stamps, and notice all of these straight lines that I stamped are lining up vertically. Vertical lines go up and down. So I just want to stamp a few vertical lines on my paper. If I start to run out of paint, I just put the cardboard back into the tray and I can stamp some more lines. Then, once I have some vertical lines stamped across my page, I'm ready to move on and stamp my horizontal lines. Remember, horizontal means now they're going to go straight across my page. So I'm going to get a little more paint onto my cardboard, and now I'm just going to stamp some of those lines going across. I want them to crisscross and overlap in different directions. It's okay if some of them are close together and some of them are far apart. The most important thing is I want to keep stamping until I have started to create some of these nice overlapping shapes. So I'm just going to keep going until my page is mostly full with all of these crisscrossing lines. I'm just getting more paint, and then I stamp some more, and more paint, and then I stamp a little more. When I think my page is mostly full and balanced, then I am finished. Now, keep in mind that for this project, I did give you a second option. So once I finish this up, I think that's pretty good. Then I'm ready to show you option number 2. So option number 2, I'm going to need a new sheet of white paper. So I'm just going to move that one over where it will dry. And now, instead of stamping with the cardboard, I am going to be trying to create a Mondrian inspired artwork with those curves. So now it's the same idea. I'm going to take my cup. I'm just going to try to cover the rim or the edge of that cup with paint, and I can just put it down and stamp. The more times I stamp, the thinner my line gets. So I want to get more paint, but this time, instead of starting my fresh circle right here, maybe I'll move it over here. And again, the idea that I want to do is I want to keep stamping until I am creating some of those spaces that overlap. It is perfectly okay if I stamp some of my pieces off the edge. If I plan to do that, what I might want to do is get a newspaper and place it under my artwork so that if I'm stamping off the edge, I don't make a giant mess on my table. So you're just going to continue stamping, whether you're using straight lines or whether you're using these curved lines, until most of your page is full. When you're finished, set your work someplace so it will dry, and it is very important that you save this work so that you will have it next week. I hope you have a wonderful week. Send me a photo of your work when you're finished if you would like for me to look at it. And as always, keep on creating.